Easy people, nice things here. Today I want to talk about patterns. I've previously discussed the arpeggiator and the different types of things in the arpeggiator, but I want to specifically talk about how you can use patterns to create music. Again, similar to the generative, which I've previously done, which you can look at in the advanced techniques thing. This can be used to develop something, just literally one button press, but you can extend further than that. The main reason why I'm wanting to do this is I actually wrote to the guy who made this, or one of the guys who made the Akai Force, and is responsible for the software, the hardware, the firmware, whatever. And it was about the patterns, because you can use the patterns. And before I go to that, I'll just do this precursor. You can use the patterns to make tunes, basically. Just as I said, so I've repeated myself. And the problem was that sometimes when I tried to do it, it didn't sound right. And I wanted to ask, well, what was the original scale for the patterns? And I've been able to find that today. And the original scale is C minor. So what that basically means, short version, is you've got to make sure this thing is in minor. The rest of it doesn't matter, but that does. So you can either have it natural minor, I would advise natural minor, or pentatonic minor. Natural minor, you can get some other funky notes, so we're leaving it as that. So let's go to my shift arp. This mine, for obvious reasons that I'm not going to get into, may look different than yours depending on when you see this video. But we're not concentrating on that. We're concentrating on what this does. So you've got different types of actions here. You've got the ARP action, which is your standard ARP thing. You've got note repeat, which repeats. I'll just show them. So that's ARP. That means if I press three things, it's going to do whatever the ARP does. Note repeat, similar to ARP. That's why I say if you're ever doing drums, you don't have to change it. You can just use that. The difference with this is if I press more than two notes at the same time, it's just going to repeat them. Rhythm does a similar thing, but it does it in a kind of in different rhythm patterns. But pattern is a whole heap of stuff that is already set in patterns. So it's chords, melodies, a whole heap of stuff. It's brilliant. It really is. The whole deeper stuff. The only thing you have to keep in mind is if you're starting off and you're starting to do a tune, you make sure it's in minor. If you want to change it to major, that's all right. All you have to do is go to clip and then go pitch quantize and change it to major, and it'll change all the notes from minor to major. Like I said, this is advanced, so I'm not going to explain that. You already know, I'm assuming. Right. So with that said, I've done a tune now. I'm going to do a tune, and I'm going to do it in G flat, because that's what I put it in, and it's G flat minor. So I know that if I say to myself, right, let me find some chords. So I'll go around here. So I can go through these. I want something, I don't know, let's try something dancey. We'll do a random job again. Yeah, why not that? Right, I want to tell you only a little thing. You've got all the same controls, so you've got the note length, you've got the swing and everything else. This down here, latch reset, means if I press this normally, take my finger off, do it again, it resets to wherever it is. So if I went, it's going to do that. If I put add, what it does is it ignores the button after that, and it'll carry on doing whatever. But I've learned that there's a little trick to that. If you keep your finger down on it and then you move to the key you want, it carries on. So for example, So you don't have to change that, and that's easier. So you can find something nice or whatever, and it'll work for you. So I think what I thought was all right was I think some of the soul stuff, because I'm going to do something soul-y. I'm going to try one of these soul. I'm going to do this soul one. So now that one takes too long. Let's try this. Okay. So we'll have So that's what we're going to have. Okay, here we go. I'll keep my finger on it this time. So that was different because I kept my finger on. So I've got two things now. So let's add some drums to that now. I'll turn that off. What shall we do? We'll try something trappy. Right. Again, not thinking about it. I'm going to just go with this, whatever this is. Fingers crossed this sounds like something all right. Oh yeah, take harp off. Okay, we'll program this in. So this is how you would program a trap thing if you're watching. It's that one, and then like have the snare on the opposites. So maybe we'll have So yeah, maybe that. Okay, and bunch of hi-hats there. All right. Oh good lord, I've been recording all the time. Keep them in. Keep them in. There we go. So I've got my little mix there. Play that, let's see.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. Said on mine, but beauty, I am the one.
Okay, so there we go. Actually, that was pretty quick. So that's how you can use patterns to create something really quick, and it's all in key, as you've seen. And hopefully that was helpful. Like and subscribe, ask any questions, and catch you next time. Until then, peace.